I have a better understanding of the dramas, and I know all four of them. Let's get into a deeper concept of them. So, the other day, I played into my drama, and I had someone pull a gun on me.
All heart, we all hurt, we all heart.
Now, to give you the backstory, and also to just kind of elaborate more so on the dramas. So, the four dramas to recover are the Intimidator, the Investigator / Interrogator, the Aloof, and the Poor Me. So, the other day, I was driving back from New Mexico. I was in Tennessee. It was down. It becomes basically like just standstill traffic. So we're sitting there, and I had a spitter full of sunflower seeds. I like to eat my sunflower seeds on the road because it's like a light snack to kind of like keep you. I don't know. It's just a light snack. So I had my spitter. I put it out the window. I didn't really think of it. But I'm thinking that it must have hit this guy's car. That's how I'm like elaborating the story from. So, he like beeps, but I didn't really think anything of it. So then the traffic starts moving. We're originally in the fast lane. We go into the slow lane, or I go into the slow lane. So I'm in the slow lane. He comes up and gets like right beside me, and he's like screaming. Like I could tell he's screaming. Like his face is red. He's like, and I'm like, I can't hear you. I can't hear you. I don't know if that would be considered being aloof, or if that was me just being honest. Because honestly, I couldn't hear you. I mean, I understood that he was upset and he was angry, but like we can't. There's no way we're gonna be able to have a conversation. So he either went to throw something or threw something. So now I took my spitter and I hey man, back up. So, shouldn't have done that. That was me being an interrogator. I feel like, now that I'm like looking at it from the drama aspect. So, I sped off. I was just like, man, like get away from, like you're being weird. Like, like you're being weird. So I skated off. So, I'm going, and then, he comes past again, and he gets in front of me, and then he tries to throw stuff like behind him. You know what I mean? Like, cause like he gets in front of me, and then was just trying to like throw stuff back out of his car. So I'm like, yo, like, what is this dude doing? So then like, I don't, you know what I mean? I was just like, whatever. Like, I was like, maybe he's just tweaking. I don't know. So then he comes by. I don't know if I drove past him. Like, I don't know if I just flew past him. I think he ended up slowing down. So he slowed down, and he got beside me, and he pulled his gun. And then I just stopped. Like, well, I looked, and I was just like, like at first I was like, what does he have? And I was like, I looked, and I was like, oh shit, he has a gun. So I just stopped. It's like, I just tapped the brakes. So then, like, essentially, like, he's just gonna go forward. I'm just gonna slow down. Because I didn't know if he was gonna shoot or not. So then I'm recording him on my Snapchat, and I was posting it. And I ended up deleting the Snapchat story because I felt like that was me playing the poor me. So I deleted it. And this kind of went on a couple times. Like, he probably pulled up to me like 2 or 3 other times and flashed it. And it's crazy because in the Celestine Phropecy, it talks about whenever you feel powerless from someone taking, from this battle of power, you begin to feel violent. And that was kind of how I felt through the entire thing. Like, I didn't really feel scared. I felt more so like angry. Like, you're brandishing a gun at me over maybe some sunflower seeds hitting your car. Okay. That's ridiculous, but okay. So it pissed me off. I'm not gonna lie, I was pissed off. But I didn't like, I recognized after I threw the spitter, I was like, oh shit, I'm kind of playing in the dramas. So I'm kind of making this video more so for discussion and just to kind of give you guys more of an insight of how the dramas kind of work. And then just like, yeah, it's just so interesting. Like, how the more like I'm recognizing them and the different ways that they interact and they can be triggered, or like how quick something can turn into a power struggle. It's very, very interesting. And that's why in the beginning of this video, I wanted to make sure I didn't make anyone think like, oh my goodness, like what happened to him? Like, no, like, you know what I mean? Like it was an annoyance, but it wasn't like, do or die. But it's definitely one of those things like of being cautious of now, of like playing into dramas is so interesting, because now it's like that day that happened, I was kind of curious like of the dramas. Like I understood them vaguely, but not really how like quick and easy it was to play into them. And that day really showed me, because I kind of I was shown all of them within like a short amount of time, just from that man and myself, and it's very, very interesting. As I apply them to the people around me, and, I try to understand how to, I guess, break the cycle of playing into the dramas, and, getting people to see